No, I hope you all are doing well tonight. I decided to go live. There's so many updates and so much stuff I didn't get to in last night's live stream, and I hope this one is going smooth. And as soon as we get some folks in the chats, I can check and see what's going on. I'll start off talking about a number of things. This is the fellow that they say may have irreparably messed up any chances Alvin Bragg might have of going after DJT. So I'll talk about that in a second. But I thank everybody that's tuning in, and I thank everybody who comes to the live stream after the live stream. If you go into the live chats, you can replay the live chats. So if you want to be part of the chats, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can make a friend and make a point. Hopefully a good point. But anyway, let me see who all's here. Oh, my goodness. We got a lot of people going on. Hi, B-Dog. Hi, Mike. Linda. Lucy. Angel. How's everybody doing tonight? Saturday nights are not usually, people are out having fun doing things. Hi, Diamond Lil. How are you? Ingrid, how are you? We got Angel, Sandy, Kathy, hi. Kim, Isla, how you? Did I say it right, honey? I hope so. And William, a Google account. Debbie, Skin Town Steelers. Yes, that's right. Thank the Savior. Well, tomorrow is Easter Sunday. And you know who never rests, okay? You know who never rests. He walks the earth like a lion. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Hi, Melinda. So, how's the transmission going, folks? How's everything going through? And I want to do, I'll play a short video for my new subscribers. On my other channel, I had intros that I would play. And I think I have enough room without taking something down in my studio to go ahead and play. Let me see. I haven't played this one in a while. Let's see. Here's an intro I haven't played in a while. Let me know how it plays. Ha ha ha. They're just little silly things I do. I made. The force that's always awake. I just want to see how that video does, because I might play a few videos tonight. So, hi, Diane Venezuela. Good evening, Mountain Man. God bless you and happy Easter to you, too. How you doing, Doc? Let's see. If I missed anybody, forgive me, because the chats go by. Anyway. Oh, Kathy's taking a break, but moving the storage stuff. My word. You got to rest up and have a beautiful day tomorrow. Enjoy beautiful weather. Now, I left off last night with a recommendation for a video for you all to watch. I'll talk about that in a second. But this guy here, I'll get him out of the way. Mike Pomerantz, or whatever his name is, says his tell-all book won't harm any prosecution of Trump. And critics have said that his revelations could hamper the attempts to prosecute Trump and be weaponized by Trump. But I'm bringing him up because Mr. T had mentioned him in a statement he gave to the public the day of the indictment or the arrest, and he's also made other statements. So let's keep an eye out for this guy, Pomerantz. Let's see what can keep everybody's attention. There's a little meme for y'all, and for my new people that haven't seen some of my memes, I'm going to recycle them. Araceli, how are you? Happy Easter. Happy Easter. And now I believe Nikki's on the road. No, there you are, Nikki. There you are. Hi, Nikki. Been chewing up the road. Ha ha. Or did you fly down? Let's see. Hi, Georgia. Well, that's good to hear, Aircells. Ingrid, how are you? Dottie. 4VKM reported surprise today. What's that? So, anyway, I tell you, I put up a video I said y'all should go take a look at. And it's not to do a lot of research on the group. It's just to show that what you see there, what ties they have, C.I.A. This is one of many groups. If y'all got a chance to go watch it, you don't need to go into details with this one specific group there. And I'll talk about it after a number of you have seen it. But it shows that there are groups that are set up by people with black hats on that work in our government and do things they shouldn't be doing. Just some more proof of that. And for those who have been with me from the beginning, you'll remember I talked about somebody named Albert Fish. Do you all remember me talking about this person, Albert Fish? And I mentioned that Madonna did a creepy song or a video where she was sitting in a tub or standing around singing over and over again, fish fry, fish fry. And I alluded to this individual, and I said I believe that was what she was talking about, because he ended up being going to the chair. You know which chair I'm talking about, the chair, right? So, and I said that many of the things that he did were sealed for 50 years because they're so horrible. Hi, Lone Wolf. How are you doing? Thank you for your helping out the channel, Lone Wolf. I appreciate it very much. But anyway, I hadn't seen a lot about this person, and I think this may or may not be a signal that something's going to happen, because don't you know, just a couple of weeks ago, well, really a week ago, a story came up about him on Utizzle. So y'all might want to check that out. But I can tell you, it was awful creepy seeing Madonna singing that fish fry song. It made no sense other than this person, what he did, and what ended up happening to him. Now, this doesn't get too much into the things that were sealed for 50 years. Details. But you get the general gist of it. Now, I also mentioned last night about 8 letters. Who's got 8 letters in their name? This is a good one I got from NPC. There you go. There you go. And this is one of the reasons why we have this digital rollout, digital currency. Because back in the day, Grandma and Grandpa hid their money. You can't hide digital money, okay, from the all-prying eye. So, yeah, people buried their money in mayonnaise jars or other ways I won't talk about. You just watch that story, Kim, isn't that something? It's awful. Digital Hawk. Fish fry and Kid Rock. No, that has nothing to do with it. It's got something to do with what happened to him was he got the chair for what he did. And his name was referenced by Madonna in a song when they were all worried that somebody was coming for him. Hi, Em, how are you? Carol, how are you? Or I'm not sure of the pronunciation. I gave it a try. Hi, Joy. Cindy, how are you doing? But you gave it a shot, Digital Hawk. Just check that video out, and you will see what I'm talking about. Hi, Mary. How are you? Oh, well, it'll warm. It'll be pretty. The weather will get better. A Google account. You would bury that new stuff with alias and multiple accounts. Ha ha. Well, that'd be interesting to watch. Hi, Gloria. But Durham put out last year, he put out a bulletin to everybody. He said, don't matter how many burner phones you have, how many foreign bank accounts, how much Bitcoin you buy. He said, we know what you're doing. And he put that out there to the general public, but it was a direct message to certain people. So I don't think it's going to work. Anyway, Dan Scavino put out this post of Mr. T. Very, I would say, Kennedy-esque type photograph. And I had it in my studio, and I didn't get a chance to put it up. But whenever he does something like that, there's something coming. And, of course, this was just prior to his arrest. But I suggest keeping an eye on Dan Scavino on his posts. So anyway, I was looking to see if anybody would give a stealth bomber. There was a hint on the particular letter we all know about that was saying, how do you get around a corrupt DOJ? How do you get around a corrupt FB, and then the last letter is I. And then they said stealth bomber. And then they had 8 blank spaces. And I saw last year on X22, people were trying to fill in the spaces. Who's got a last letter name? And I saw last night, just before right when I was hitting the sign out button, somebody put a name in that had 8 letters in it. So for anybody just joining, what I'm talking about is a post. Let me see if I've got that in here. If there was a post that said, how do you get past a corrupt DOJ? It was a long post. And then, like I said, I saw a name somebody put in that was shown on X22 report. Robert said Sessions, which is 2, 4, 6, 8 letters. Sessions, yes. And that's 8 letters, but he's not sneaking in and he's out of office, right? B-Dog says Bill Barr. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 letters. Gang of 8 to bypass law without regards to anyone. So, I don't know, no. You saying it's a gang of 8, not a person. I'm just going to cover some interesting things about that. Oh, I see what you're saying. No paper trail, no proof. The cabal's dream. Hi, Apple Dumpling. So anyway, while you guys are cotch hitting what might be a 8-letter word, I'm going to show something. Let's see. People who put themselves in the hot seat. The list is growing. I mean, publicly put themselves in the hot seat. They say, well, here's one. You all heard this, didn't you? About this one. She's been in the hot seat. She's got some kind of colored hair there. Jane Fonda. And I didn't talk about it when it came out. I had a bunch of other stories. But you see what she said there about what to do about Americans who believe in life or pro-life. What she said on national television. Now I see B Dog says Sessions too. We got Bill Barr. He was Attorney General with 8 letters in both his names. We got Sessions, who was Attorney General, but it doesn't say. It just says stealth bomber. How do you get around a corrupt DOJ and a corrupt FBI? How? Stealth bomber. So, whoa. Hang on, folks. I dropped something. Anyway, it's okay. All right, I'm back. Durham, Durham 6 letters. But if you think of all the players that have been in the picture, it's interesting. And I saw this post. I'll give you all some of my thoughts in a minute. I'm just going to let the chats do a little back and forth and thinking, is Bill Barr playing a role? That's what I think. Kofefe. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, where is Durham? Well, he's around. So is Sessions. But I think it's time for stealth bomber. It's time for stealth bomber. Is it a New Yorker? I don't know. Could be. I've got some thoughts. But somebody, let's see if I've got this in the studio. Somebody put up a definitive word on something. Let's see. Who put that up there? It said, when I am DJT's acting Attorney General. I believe he said he would prosecute Bragg. Let me see if I've got his tweet in here, or truth. I mean, his truth. I might have to go to the studio to get it. I'll see how many letters. Oh, here he is. Let's see this guy's name. How many letters he got? Mike Davis. When I'm Trump's next acting attorney general, he will go to the D.C. gulag. At the bottom, you have James Comey saying, another good day, when Trump got arrested. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 9 letters. Plus, he's not being very stealthy. He's just coming out and saying it. He's not sneaking up. But this is an interesting statement from Mike Davis. When I'm Trump's next acting attorney general, he will go to the D.C. gulag. Remember when we have acting, like Henry Kissinger was acting vice president when Spiro Agnew resigned? Let's an acting person is someone that's not been approved by Congress but gets appointed when there's a vacancy. So that's interesting to think about. How would he become acting attorney general? Well, after the election, before there are hearings on cabinet appointments, I think the president has a certain amount of time where he can appoint acting until their approval by Congress. I don't know. But acting attorney general is something to contemplate. But he's got 9 letters in his name. So I'm looking for a name that somebody got on the X22 report that he put on the screen. He didn't play the game like this. There, Robert. Robert said the name that's got 8 letters in it. Robert says, where'd it go? Okay, there it is. Is that Whitaker guy still there for Mr. T? He was acting attorney general when Jeff Sessions resigned. He had 8 letters in his name. A Google account. A judge could probably be a stealth bomber. I don't know. Well, for my new viewers, if you say, well, this stuff's a waste of time talking about the 17th letter, I'm going to put up a couple of things, blasts from the past, to let people know why I think it's important. And we were talking about the first arrest. We used to say would shock the world. Then we found out that was not the true statement. That was inserted somehow by somebody. The first arrest would cause a mass awakening and show future direction. But anyway, these 2 posts I want to show right here, very early. I mean, this was mentioned early. What you see at the bottom, the Clinton Foundation. Okay, this one was done in 2019. Okay, the attempted coup, and then you see the T word there, opens a public door to more serious ... The pill must be easy to swallow. The lead in. The public must be prepared for what is about to come. In quotation marks, the Clinton Foundation, and then plus all the way down the line. Namely, the first pill will be easy to swallow. And they must be prepared for what's to come. The Clinton Foundation plus all these other. Each plus represents a separate situation that the people have to be prepared to accept and understand. And this other drop, which I've cropped out all the stuff about when it was, I don't want anybody zeroing in on me. The 2 numbers that are the same. Oh my gosh, I didn't crop out that bottom letter. Okay, there we go. The National Human Trafficking Hotline. You see the number highlighted in yellow. And then you see at the bottom, it is the same number as the Clinton Foundation. And what else? This one I showed that was put on the screen on television on Fox News in front of everyone a couple of years back. Talking about Anthony Weiner, Inspector General report. But then at the bottom it says, Hillary Clinton and Foundation, Crimes Against Children. And the drop says, why is the FBI's top child prawn lawyer involved in the Hunter Biden laptop case, Special Agent Joshua Wilson. And that's not, I thought, well, how many letters is that? 2, 4, 6? Well, no. 2, 4, 6. Oh, there's only 6. Each one is 6 letters. And I thought maybe that was it. But I think we have a good idea that that foundation is going to be front and center at some time. But who's going to be the 8-letter stealth bomber? Joy said, let him choke on the pill. Hi, Gary. She would not be missed. He said, no, she wouldn't. No, she wouldn't. Well, anyway, I'm trying to see if there's any other names. Whitaker, 8 letters. Bill Barr, 8 letters. Sessions, 8 letters. But they're not, that's not people, they're known. I mean, they were big in the picture. And I've got an idea of who it could be. And I want to see Elon 2, 4, 6. Oh, Diane says Elon Musk. Stealth bomber. Very good. Very good. He purchased Twitter. And as we were given the hint from Kash Patel, that the majority of the cash for that purpose was through the Department of Defense, because they consider propaganda to be a weapon. And we also know the other big part of that money came from where? Saudi Arabia, who just told Biden to go pound sand right in front of the world. We don't care we don't care about Joe Biden. So let me see. Everybody can cogitate a little more. So we got Elon Musk is one of the names. And here's somebody put on my my True Social site, and I told them I would put it in my picture show. Breaking: Epstein Island sold to a wealthy Middle Eastern businessman. You all can take a look at that. U.S. Air Force cop sent me this. Hi, Margaret. So, did y'all know the island got sold to Hadid Nakil Masef? He's a Eastern businessman, Middle Eastern businessman. Cameraman, how you doing? So anyway, I'm still looking for names. I'll put up some memes while we. I'm looking for a post that you all might find interesting. Let's see who we got. Any other? It's probably is haunted. Well, it threw me off. That meme threw me off because I was like, but the joke is in the name itself. I did not kill myself. Anyway, I remember a lot of you like this picture I put up a month or so ago, so our new folks can take a look at it, maybe get a screenshot. The MAGA boys causing trouble. Ha ha ha. Doing a little graffiti on the mean streets. Ha ha. Well, let me see now what I've got going on here. I'll come back to that 8-letter name in a minute. Oh my goodness. I've got to see if I've got, oh, okay. I've got one for you folks. Has anybody got any more guesses? How many letters is that? Is that name got an EFT? How many is that? Let me put that back up. I can't even count that many names. Maybe he's laying low, but it's stealth bomber. Maybe it was all a show, and really he's a double agent, secret agent. I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm just wondering how many letters he's got in his name. I ain't going to Kroger either, Robert. Only 7, Joy says. That's right, 7. Bud Light guy creepy. That's right. Ha ha. Kathy will do some shots. MAGA mischief. That's right, Richard. How you doing? Kicking Bird. How you doing? Everybody's making it in. Your brain hurts, Gary. Why? Oh, trying to think of the 8-letter name. Well, they're talking about Michelle running for office. Have you all heard that? Everybody said Kamala's done. So who are they going to get besides Kamala, right? And everybody was, I don't know. And they all said, well, we think it's going to be Michelle. And Kamala went running right down to Tennessee, right? I got a video of her speech. Did you all see her speech when she went to Tennessee? Here, I'll play it for y'all. This is from Carly Bonney. Carly Bonney on True Social. They say it didn't go over very well. So they're thinking, she's not going to do it. Who's going to do it? They said Michelle Obama. And then everybody's saying, well, all the rumors about her. Somebody supposedly came up with pictures of her when she was with child. Let me see. I'm seeing if there's any more guesses. So anyway, they came up with this picture of her when she's supposedly with child. And people said that's fake. It's AI because she's got her face is 40 some years old. She's supposed to have been 20 years ago when she, of course, now all these years people have been asking for it. Now they start coughing up this AI junk. So here she is with her 40-year-old face. And I got this off Paint the Trump. He held his phone up to the camera where somebody had patched together this saying it was proof. So yeah, somebody used their app in their phone to patch together this picture of Michelle. But anyway, I don't think she's going to get anywhere. But let me see if we got any more. Let me move this over so I can see the chats a little bit better. See if anybody got more 8-letter guesses. Ian said no comment. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry I did that to you guys. But that's what's going around. The talk is that Joe, everybody knows Joe's not going to make it. And who is it going to be? And the only thing they can come up with is Michelle. But it's plain to me that things are happening. When you have Mr. T saying the final battle, and then I start thinking, well, something breaks loose. What are the hints we've been told? And all of it goes to something a lot of people know about, which is the Clinton Foundation. This is not something mysterious, not a conspiracy thing. It's a well-known foundation. It's many people in the general public knows there already has been issues with that lady being arrested for removing children from there. Okay, that the president of Haiti died in mysterious circumstances. Trump has publicly said there were billions of dollars taken from the Haitian people. And he also said that the Haitians cannot stand Hillary Clinton for what they did. So this would not be some fantastic new thing. And we also see by the drops on the board that it's a big deal. And I think it's a possibility. It could be the first step. Okay, the first shows direction. But anyway, I don't see any new names. Ian says Aqualung. Yeah, there's 8 letters in that. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, Diane says John Kerry. To be arrested. That might be. I changed the picture, Kathy. Oh, I hurt everybody's eyeballs. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt everybody's eyeballs. Anyway, this is a nice picture. The MAGA boys. Let me see. Let me get that. We get all of it when you take a screenshot. But we know what they were going to get the kids for. A lot of us know. And I don't see any more guesses, but I'm going to put up something, let's see, that you all can think about. Let's see, where did he go? Put it in your hopper, so to speak. Because on 2 of those things I put up were mentioned, the Inspector General report. Let me see if I can find it. I just saw it. My goodness. Give me a little bit of time, folks. I'll come up with it here in a minute. While I'm looking, you can look at this. Jack Posobiec put this up. None of these companies sent a message of solidarity with the Christian community after what happened in Nashville. Not one of them. Not one. Get a screenshot of that. These woke corporations got to learn a lesson, and we can teach it to them too. Take our money and try to twist our society and promote things that are harmful. And no, we're not going to put up with that. Let's see if I can find. I've got one more person that I haven't seen put in the chats with 8 letters in their name. Maybe somebody will say it before I find it. And they'll win a Cupid doll. And it wouldn't be Kennedy who's running. Now, I was going to talk about him the other night. That is a brilliant move to run him against Biden, since we're talking about who's going to replace Biden. Because you know what his focus has been for decades. He has been against VAX, okay? He's been against it. Let me see if I got it in my other studio. Which one I'm thinking about. So that is going to be a top issue. A top issue if Kennedy runs against Biden or whoever they put in there. They're going to be talking about the after effects. And I mentioned that one, Audrey, the one who went into the Tennessee school, they claimed she was autistic, and they quit talking about that because Kennedy has said 20 years ago, he was saying that the VAX causes autism, and he's got proof. He's got receipts. So they're going to dread that going up against Kennedy. And he hadn't got a chance as far as beating Mr. T. But he's definitely going to stir the pot when it comes to that kind of stuff. My goodness, where did I put that? I'll give you all a hint. See if you all can get. I'll tell you the first name, and I'll tell you which one I'm going to put up. If I can't find it, I'll just say it. But oh, wait a second. My goodness, that's no fun doing that. It might give it away. I just saw it. Well, oh well. Let me get back in here and check the chats. See if anybody got anything. 2, 4, 6. It's Joe Biden. No, he hadn't got 8 letters. Well, I'm just looking through the chats, folks. Wonder if Kennedy beats Mr. T, Vicky? No. If you've ever heard Kennedy speak, first of all, he's very close to Bernie Sanders in his policies, and that's right, Gary. That does look like a Rockwell painting. That's why I like it so much. I remember that when I was a kid. Looking at Norman Rockwell stuff was really big in the 50s and 60s. Getting a calendar with a Rockwell painting on it, and prints you could hang in your home. So I don't see any more guesses. And it does make your brain hurt. It makes my brain hurt too, especially when I can't find when I had a bio. I had a biography. I pulled him up, and one of my who I suspect may be involved. Oh, I'm in the wrong studio. No wonder. Well, at least I know I don't have in that studio. But maybe somebody will guess it before I pull it up. It's supposed to be somebody. No, it's supposed to be just out of the blue. maybe a plant. People have speculated, maybe it's a plant that somebody has put in the Biden camp or the whatever they are camp, and will come out of nowhere. How many Rand Paul? That's a stealth bomber, isn't it? Rand Paul. Let's see. Here he is. Maybe it's Rand Paul. Here, no matter calls on Americans, regardless of views of Trump, stand up to this injustice. But he also said, I had another article where he said he wanted to arrest Bragg. So maybe R-A, 1, 2. Yeah, there's 8 letters there. There's another one, Elon Musk and Rand Paul, Whitaker, Jeff Sessions, Bill Barr. That's the guesses so far. Well, oh, here we go. Rand Paul says he wants to arrest Bragg. Did I say Bill Barr? Calls for arrest of Manhattan DA after evidence surfaces in Trump case. And that looks like 8 letters to me. Garland is 2, 4, 6, 7 letters. Melinda, what are we talking about, Vicky? We're talking about who's going to be the stealth bomber with 8 letters in their names. Who's going to come out of the blue? Come out of the blue. And it was mentioned in a past post, and people have been speculating as to who the stealth bomber might be. And that's what we're doing now. All the names I just mentioned have 8 letters. Sessions, Bill Barr, Whitaker, Elon Musk, and Rand Paul. Unless I left somebody out, somebody else mentioned. But I have another person I'm going to toss up there for you all to take a look at and see what you think. And I showed posts from the 17th letter that concerned the Clinton Foundation, and also a screenshot from Fox News that had the Clinton Foundation concerning crimes against young ones, and that they were tied up with the Hunter Biden laptop. So who would come up here and rattle everybody's cage? That's got 8. How about this guy? What is his name? Jack Smith, the one Trump calls a lunatic. That's after him. That is that's 9 letters. So it wouldn't be Jack Smith. Oh my goodness. Well, I got to find that. Let's see. Any other guesses here? I'm out of the studio, so let me move this over so I can see the comments. John F. K. Jr. 2, 4, 6. There's 8. That's a possibility. Gary says John F. Kennedy Jr. Oh, J. John F.K. Jr. That's 8 letters. Hi, Norm. How are you doing? Well, I have got to find that one that I had. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I've got so many pictures in here, and I'm going to go over an hour tonight, folks, so don't worry about that. I know I've got it somewhere in here. I've got 2,500 pictures in the device, and in the phone I've got even more. I've updated this app or this phone where I can put a whole bunch of stuff in, which is great. But then you're looking at these things that are half the size of a postage stamp, and you go, "Oh, is that the one I'm looking for?" I don't know. Wait a minute. I'll find him. I will find the suspect. I think is a good candidate for a stealth bomber. Now, I'm afraid if I say his first name, it would give it away and spoil the game. And I went to so much trouble to pull pull a little bio up on him to make sure he was still a possibility as in active. And when I do find it, I'm going to be like, man, why didn't I see that earlier? It could be somebody that's infiltrated. It could be Lloyd. Is it Lloyd Austin? No, Lloyd Austin's uh, too many letters. Oh my. My. Well, I don't know what to do because I'm still looking and I don't want people to get bored. But we have come up with some names, haven't we? People I hadn't thought of. Maybe it's the guy on the Bud Light can. What's his name? No, I don't think that's the case. Well, I'm getting out of here and let's Assange. Melinda says Assange. How many letters? Two, four is. How many letters is Julian Assange? I had a meme on him too. Wait a second. How many letters is Julian Assange? Here we go. Here's a meme on him. How do you is I don't even know how to spell the last name. I was hoping this meme would have his name on there. 7. Diamond Lil says 7. Here's a meme I can put up kind of quick. I can't leave it up long, guys. But the NPC show put this up. See, NPC show? There you go. I can't leave that up long, so uh, I'll get in trouble. So I had to take it down. Let me get that goofy looking brag off there. I'm going to put the MAGA boys up. I don't want to look at those goofy creeps. Or creep. I don't mean to call Rand Paul a creep. No, it wouldn't be Assange. That's. Let me see if I've got that in here. Well, I'm sure you all have seen this meme. And if you haven't got a copy of it, now's the time to get it. I put Pandora's box in my thumbnail because it's been pointed out that they have opened the door up for a lot of local prosecutors to go after a lot of people. If you can go after the former president of the United States, especially on these sorry charges that they have, that everyone is saying is specious charges. Can you imagine what a prosecutor that's not bought out, how many people they could go after if they conducted any business of their crooked business in their jurisdiction? You've got this Manhattan district attorney. I mean, you're talking part of a city. I mean, he's not a governor. He's not in charge of a state. Just imagine if we had prosecutors in a position. Maybe that's going to be the mass arrests. Individual prosecutors in individual states. But that would be a fleet of stealth bombers, wouldn't it? A fleet of them. So I'll give myself a few more minutes here looking, and then I will at least drop a hint as to who I think, unless somebody gets it in the chats. If I can't find that bio I pulled up. I might as well put up a different meme while I'm looking, and then I know Tubla. I wish I could see one big arrest too. They say the pill's got to be easy, but here's a hard to swallow pill. So anyway, I don't see the name I'm thinking, so let me go through here one more time. And then I'm going to, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to put a hint out. Oh, wait a minute. That's a picture of me. I can't put that up there. It's not going to be me. I'm not the stealth bomber. Let's see. Okay, let me. The first name I will give a hint because I'm looking, and I pulled his bio up with a photograph, just to make sure he was still in the game. And I'm going down this going down this kludge of photographs, and I don't see it. Okay, I'm going to give a name, first name. See if somebody gets it before I can pull it up. The first name would be Michael. Let's see if anybody gets it before I find the picture. If I never find the picture, I'll just have to say it. I thought I was really doing good with all these pictures. Now I can put all these pictures in my phone. Yeah. Good luck finding it when you need it. It's only 2,800 some pictures. Oh, I might be getting down to the territory where it's at. My. Well, I've been preparing for that for I don't know how long. Let's see. Anybody getting the name Michael Flynn? No, it's not 8 letters. Good grab there, but it's not 8 letters. Flynn is 4 letters. I see people. Gary says it's already starting. That's right. It's already starting. Durham's announced more charges. Hi, Tennessee. Michael Flynn, Raising Cane. Yeah, I mean, 2, 4, 6. No, none of them got 8 letters. It would be nice if it was a military person, wouldn't it? That was a stealth bomber. But I don't think it's going to be. It's going to be a civilian person. And I am going to find that photograph, but you guys can kick it around in the chats. If I'm not boring you to death with my, I'm crossing my eyes. I tell you, I've been staring at these little drawings. I'll put up another meme for you. There you go. To give you at least something to look at while I'm looking. Let's see. Oh, let me try it this way. Let me try it this way. I got a whole bunch of memes, guys, so hang in there. Bear with me. If I can't find it, I'll pop up another meme. I was going to just shoot through memes and tell jokes and stuff like that. And then I said, well, I'm going to get into this 8-letter business. And now I got myself in too deep. I guess tomorrow people can fast forward through the video. They won't have to sit around and wait. Once I see it, I'll just go, oh my gosh, there it is. You know, it's like my mom used to say, when you want to find something, just look under your nose. That's usually where it is when you can't find something. Right under your nose. That's where I'm looking. How many moms out there have heard that? Mom, where's my whatever? Honey, where's my whatever? Guys can't find anything. Kids can't find anything. Mom yells up the steps. Under your nose. Oh my. Well, I don't see it. I am going in some pictures, though, from earlier in the week and last week that make me sad to see. We're getting back into the when the Tennessee situation happened. And my. Well, should I blurt the name out or should I wait till I can put up the biography with a picture of the person? I don't know. I might just say, well, we have to wait till tomorrow, folks, when I do tomorrow's show and I can find the biography. Would that be fair? Because it might not be the one. It's just a name. I could be wrong, right? I've been wrong before. Haha. Not too many times, though. Chris Ray is, how many letters is Chris Ray? 9? Unless you spelled it Kris, but that's not how he spells it. Well. Let me see if anybody got in the chats. Reba got it. Did somebody else get it besides Reba? Michael Horowitz. If anybody's got now that doesn't mean it's it, but if anybody's got access to pull him up, Michael Horowitz, and look at his title, he has been almost, we have had you win, Reba. We haven't heard anything from Michael Horowitz. And he testified in front of Congress early during this Russia collusion business. And he's been quiet ever since. He's the Inspector General. And he's got jurisdiction all over the country. He can call grand juries, secret grand juries, all over the country. He doesn't need to be appointed as special counsel. He already has answered to Congress because he's been approved by Congress. And Joe Biden didn't replace him. Tubla says he's not a good guy. Are you sure? Michael Huckabee. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. Vicky says Huckabee. Boy, that was a good grab. That was a good pull. I just counted them. It says 8. Debbie King said, think mirror. That's right. Vicky said Horowitz, but I believe Reba got it. Hi, Mike. Yes. Spread the good news. That's the reason for the season. I'll be doing a live tomorrow night. And I have to weed out some of these pictures, but I found that Bible verse that when Christ said to his disciples, if you get turned away, or these towns or cities turn you away, that their fate would be worse than that of Sodom and Gomorrah. And I think we're looking at that today. We really are. When you see, I know that was disheartening about West Virginia, but that's going to come back before the court. I think it's going to flush a lot of people out. But in Matthew 10:14-5, if anyone will not welcome you or listen to your words, shake off the dust from your feet as you leave that house or town. Truly, I tell you, it would be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah on the day of judgment than for that town. So, I'm not saying we're in the end times. No man knows the time, the day, or the hour. No one. Not even the angels. Christ himself said, no one knows but the Father. So, and we know throughout history there have been horrible things happen to civilizations and cities and towns, but it was not the end days. And tribulation is going to be much worse than me being upset about what's happening in this country, but I still have a phone. I still have a television or friends or whatever, and can go to the grocery store, no problem. I think tribulation is going to be much, much more difficult than what we're experiencing now. This could be a close of a chapter before, as 1,000 years is a blink of an eye to our Lord. And so who knows? Who knows when the final hour will be? I certainly don't profess to think that I do. Is this Horowitz in this picture? I was going to put this up. I think that is Horowitz. Josh Hawley was talking. I was going to put this up because they were talking about impeaching Adam Schiff. And I just found this in my studio. That's a picture of Horowitz, I believe, isn't it? My. Yeah, Tennessee said that's Horowitz. He's the Inspector General, and I believe that he is. I tell you, I'm intrigued by whoever mentioned Elon Musk. I'm intrigued by that, but he doesn't have a. Horowitz has been out of the picture and talked about very little, and he has prosecutorial powers Do you remember when Danny Kaye did the movie? Danny Kaye. A lot of you will remember this. He came to a town and everybody was all nervous and trying to be nice to him and ask him if he needed anything. And he was wondering what was going on. It turned out they thought he was the Inspector General. And that was the name of the movie, the Danny Kaye movie, Inspector General. I meant to get a clip of that. I thought, wouldn't that be funny to play a clip of everybody groveling to Danny Kaye because they thought he was going to find out corruption in their little town. Well, this didn't go as smooth as I would have liked it to have gone. The delay in finding that article that I had, my gosh. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, I'm about half blind from staring at the screen for so long. Let me see what's going on. You remember Danny Kaye, Vicky? Yep. It does make sense. I'm thinking, when can it happen? When can it happen? Are we going to have to go through a trial with Mr. T? Do you all think that they're actually going to go through with a trial? I think we almost have to. I think we're so close to the election. And so many people are going to show their hands and actually commit provable wrongdoing. And that's really the key, is that we've got to get as many of these people out as possible. And we got to flush them all out. Here we go. Here's another meme for you. Whoa, wait a minute. Got too many on the screen. Got too many on the screen. Here we go. God is a fairy tale. No one should be obligated to indulge in someone else's fantasies. Okay. You say they're going. Ian says we're going to have to go through the trial to overload Mr. T. They're saying the hearing is in August. I believe you're right. Vicky says no. Joy says no. Jersey Joe says no. Robert says no. You think there will be a stealth bomber before the trial? Mike says a lawyer would never do it because they never want him to say anything on the record or under oath. Mary Outlandish and Mary said hearing is December 4th. My goodness. Araceli says he's going to have to go through the trial. Whew. Man, I'm like, everybody else. I don't care about the pill anymore. I just want I'm getting to where I want to get it over with too. But we don't know what kind of dangers there are, how desperate these people are. Trial's supposed to start in January. Oh my goodness. No more checkers, checkmate. Sonny? Oh, that's good, Sonny. We're glad you didn't do that. Hi, Margaret. Anyway, folks, I burned up all this time. I'm sorry, playing a game. And hey, it's something to think about. It's something to think about. Michael Horowitz being the stealth bomber, and they're doing nothing right now but gathering evidence, putting evidence together, and forcing people to show their hands. That's why I think the West Virginia decision got sent back instead of leapfrogging over the other judges, so they can. I mean, if you're going to allow the state to conduct that kind of experiments, I say, on young people, below underage people, if you have that in your mind as a lawful thing to allow, you have no business in government. So anyway, folks, I appreciate everybody spending their time with me tonight, and sorry it kind of drug out, but we had a good time. Good time cogitating and thinking of what it could be. But I would like, I'm like everybody else, I would like for something to happen very quickly. But I've been wanting that since before the inauguration over 2 years ago. But we got to admit, more people are waking up than ever before. And if freedom was easy, everybody would have it, right? We got to fight for it. We got to fight for a unified nation that respects the Word of God. Because true wisdom begins with fear of the Lord. So let's hope. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, Joy. Appreciate it. Araceli, appreciate it. That's right. Everything is in God's time. I really thought about, just I had all these memes and things to put in. Here we go. Here's one. To show the ridiculousness of our state of affairs. Tattoo. You're not old enough for that. And then take them into a gender affirmation surgical clinic. As far as I'm concerned, anybody that conducts these operations need to be arrested. And I come out and say that, I take a chance on getting in trouble, but I'm sorry. As far as I'm concerned, they're criminal. And what they've done, you can't, I don't care how they're punished. What they lose, how much money they lose, how much their career they lose, I don't care. Because it's not worth what they do to one kid. One kid. They don't have enough and never will have enough to make up for what they do to one person, much less the ones who have done repeated surgeries and getting money from the federal government because of the former first lady right here pushing that stuff in the schools, and her husband pushing through universal health care, where they put it in there that we pay for them to go out and do that to people who are underage. They don't consider cosmetic surgery anymore. They call it health care. And so there's nothing they will ever have, nothing they have now that can make up for the damage they've done. Even if they got taken off the face of the earth, that's not worth what they've done to our young people. Okay, folks. Let me see if I got one more to put up there for you. One more meme. Maybe I could find something to at least put a little bit of a smile on everybody's face. I don't want to leave everybody down, but here we go. I was talking about a t-shirt. Here's somebody made up a t-shirt. All right. A lot of people dropping out of the chats. I understand. I appreciate y'all spending your time with me tonight. You all have a great evening. I'll be going live tomorrow night. I'll put this up for you all. I'm going to put in some nice letters on here that this was New York in 1956, so you all can get a screenshot of it. So you all have a great night, and I'll be talking to you tomorrow. This is Mountain Man, over and out.